Hey everybody, Maureen Sky, Crafty Sky Lady coming at ya. Been a while. Lots going on, lots to talk about. I got about a half an hour before we have to go and leave for another one of my physical therapy appointments. So I thought, well, okay, it's nice out, beautiful day here in New England. It's supposed to get up to the 90s, and I think it's about in the 80s now, don't you, Eddie? Yeah, Eddie's here sitting with me. So anyway, let's talk about some things. I got my water, nice with lemons in it, my nice little bottle that indicates how much water I should have in a day. It's one of my Mother's Day presents from my daughter, and I love it. Thank you. Nice cold water in there. And we've been doing what we can. So, okay. As you know, people, I had my right knee, full knee replacement on April 23rd in Northampton at the Cooley Dickinson Hospital with Dr. Hoffman. And that all went well that day. I went home that day. Surgery went well, and I did everything I was supposed to do. Wasn't nauseous. So happy about that. I opted for the spinal. There's a couple ways you can do the anesthesia, and I opted for a spinal with a little local in the hopes that I would have less nausea, if any. According to what they said, you'll have less with a spinal. So, okay, I opted for all that, and that wasn't bad. So anyway, no nausea Tuesday. Well, Wednesday, home here. And I think stress and my body probably went into a little shock, something, but my diabetes numbers were all off, and I'd been taking the pain reliever that they prescribe, which is oxycodone, and for me, I cannot take that, and I was taking it every 4 hours thinking I had to for pain. Anyway, I got myself in a tizzy of a mess of nausea, and I was so sick. And I couldn't stop the vomiting and getting weaker, and I couldn't eat, and everything went kafooey, and I was taken out of the house Wednesday by an ambulance to the ER. Spent a few nights there, test after test after test. Blah, blah, blah. From the ER, a couple nights in the ER, I went up to a room for a few nights at the hospital because I got real weak. I could not eat. The nausea stayed with me for about 3 days. Which is not me. I'm a foodie. I love to eat. And when I can't look at food, you know something's wrong. But they had me on IVs and different things and heart monitors, checking everything. And I did well. Had a nice roommate there at the hospital too. Lovely young girl. Shannon, I believe her name. Some Irish last name. Nice lady. We had good conversations. And then I left there only to go over to rehab, which is the old Poet Seat nursing home, which is now called the Greenfield Rehab, for another like 10 days, which was not in our plans. And poor Eddie, you know, he's older and he needs me, and he was worried, and but we got through it. And I had a roommate there that, the funny thing is, come full circle, because I worked at Poet Seat as a nurse's aide in the early 80s. And my roommate happened to be a lady that I worked with at the same time. And she was there because she had fallen, and her feet were all swollen. I think she had something like gout or something going on. So she was a bit older, but she was there. So we had a lot of fun stories to share. And she was a good roommate. A little bit of an Archie Bunkers type. But she made for a good laugh here and there. So anyway, here I am. Now I'm home, and I've been home, when did I come home? Like May 10th, I think it was, something like that. And it's been good. I'm getting stronger every day. I'm eating well. My strength I changed my whole sleeping habits. I actually go to bed early with Eddie, and I bring my computer up if I can't sleep. I look at that for a while, but I'm getting up earlier. I'm eating my oatmeal every day. And everything, I feel so much better. I got my walker right here, and that's what's happening. We're sitting out here in the Bughouse till we go to Eddie's gonna drive me to South Deerfield to my PT appointment, which is will be my second one post-op. I had a lady come to the house for a little bit too. She's actually the same lady who called the ambulance that day. I was so sick, so thank God she was here when all that went down, because it scared me. But anyway, I have some drink here. We got some nice incense burning, and fan going. A lot of cleanup to do around here, but the guy did come and mow the other day, so it doesn't look quite as bad. And I'll get out here as I was out here the other day raking a little bit, believe it or not, what I can do on one leg with a walker nearby. But I'm hobbling along, and my plan is to get some plants in the next few days. And been working on eBay. I'm still listing a couple items and selling a couple every day. That's good. Right, Eddie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Say hi to Eddie. Say hi, Eddie. Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. We're fine.
He's fine. He's doing his scratching. He's doing his thing, right? Yeah. So, anyway, a lot of cleanup out here, too. We're going to blow it, and I'm going to put some nice flowers on the table, on tablecloth, and make it look cleaned up for summer. I always come out with a bucket of pine sol and wash everything, and that's on the agenda. And then also our pool. We're going to get that going in the next couple of weeks. It just needs, it was new last year to it, that my third or fourth pool I've had here, Walmart special. And so all it needs is to be drained of the water. It needs to be pushed out more. I've got a few wrinkles that we never quite got out, and then get the water back in, get the motor hooked up and ladders in it, and we can use it in the next couple weeks, because it's supposed to be hot. Yeah. And that'll be good for my knee too, I think. My son's supposed to give us a wider ladder with a little bit more of a platform too, so that'll be good. And my flowers going, get all our hummingbird feeders out. We gotta do that too, because I know they're around. Yeah. So little by little, wanted to go down to the garden too and see if we had any lilacs we could pick. We only got a couple bushes, and they only come out up high on those bushes, but I wanted to see if we had some of those going. Yeah. So anyway, so nice to be home. And the care at the Poet Seat was decent. I would do that again. I would go there, and the food wasn't bad. People were pleasant. My care was decent. The building, I call it the Ramshackle Inn, is kind of run down and needs some attention, but that's probably the case in many of those type of facilities. But anyway, the care was pretty good, and like I said, the food was decent. So overall, I can't complain. And the hospital too. The hospital was very good. I hardly waited at all for anything. And I got good care there, clean, and all the people were pleasant and nice and professional. And my food there was very good too. Their fish was really good. So anyway, I can't say anything bad. I had every test you can think of. The girl got checked out pretty good, and I gotta go back for one more of my kidneys, ultrasound, just to, I know I've got a little cyst on one kidney that's been there for years, doesn't do anything, and that's probably what they saw, and they want to look at it again. I don't know. But like my doctor said, as long as my kidneys are functioning, liver, kidney, pancreas, all that's good, all my numbers are good, they're just gonna have it on record. They're not gonna, you know, he told me he didn't want me worrying about that, so that's good. We won't be worrying about that. Eddie's good. He's got his foot that hurts him now and then. Arthritis. We know it's arthritis. It's not broken. He had that x-ray not too long ago, right, Eddie? Yeah. But we give him a Tylenol here and there and make sure we're eating good. We want to get our grill going again, and I'd like to... Eddie always did the grilling, but I got to learn how to cook on it too, because we want to have some grilled fish out here this year. That would be nice. Yeah. Do some nice sides, you know. Oh, it's so nice. So nice out here. Oh my goodness. They say rocking. My PT lady that came here said rocking in a rocking chair, and I'm rocking. It's good for the knee too, the motion, so I'm doing some of that. Yeah. Isn't it nice out here, Eddie? The air's beautiful. It really is. You gotta love it. Yeah. I'll be making more iced teas too. I got plants, I brought them all from the back room. Tomatoes, barrage. Yeah, I've got cherry tomato, bachelor buttons, marigold, zinnias, all those things. Moonflower, I got a couple. All those things I got to get in, and I will. That's my plan for this next week or two. Tomorrow's my daughter's birthday. 45 years ago, I delivered her. Let's see. She was at 2:40 in the morning, somewhere around there, I believe. Yeah, and that labor went very fast. I was brought in there around midnight, and they broke my water. But the doctor, Callahan, he said, "Oh, you're going to labor for a while. I'll see you later tomorrow." Wow. He got called back within 2 hours and 40 minutes. He says to me, "You were right. You were ready." And then I was over ready. I was overdue. I was overdue with both of them anyway. She was 8 pounds 1 ounce, whereas Ryan, my son, the firstborn, was 8 pounds 13 ounces. Both pretty good sized babies. So, anyway, yeah. So, woo, boogies flying around. Yeah. This place is all whimsy. You never know what you're gonna find out here. It's very whimsy. I guess I like whimsy, huh, Eddie? That's what I call it, whimsy. My style, whimsy. Anyway, gotta get back to doing some graphic art too. I got a couple things I gotta do for gifts. I'll be doing some of that. I guess I have a check to pick up at my space in Brattleboro. I know I got a check to pick up in Greenfield from my jewelry, so I gotta get back to doing jewelry too. That's another thing. We will. Lots to do. I know how to keep busy, that's for sure. And then eventually clean up the barn and open that up, but all in due time. I'm not gonna rush everything. I'm gonna do it in priority to what's important to me and him, you know. But we do like to have it open. We got stuff to get rid of in there too, and we always meet nice people too, you know. Yeah. Yeah. You winning anything over there?
Well, my head is shaking the wrong way.
Yeah, it's going this way. I guess that's a bad sign. So, everybody, I hope you're all doing well. I hope the universe is providing. I hope everybody in the world is treating you right, and that your day unfolds for something wonderful, right? That's all we can hope. And my phone's gonna die on me in a bit here, so I am gonna say thank you. If you like this video and you think about subscribing, sharing, hit the like button, all those things. You want to make a comment, something you'd like me to talk about, let me know. We're here. We've got stories. We've got crafts. We've got it all. So come on in and join me. And until we meet again, I certainly hope the universe provides. I truly do. Thank you now. Bye-bye.